Hey, North Point, I want us to think about remembering. Well, what are you talking about, Andy? When I was a little boy, I would be invited by a friend down on Wednesday and Thursday night to watch Batman. Now, this is the real Batman with Adam West, none of these Michael Keaton and stuff. This is the real Batman. But it always started with the Riddler or the Penguin or Catwoman or Mr. Freeze just unsettling the city. And the scene went to Commissioner Gordon's office, and he talked to Chief O'Hara, and they were flummoxed. They didn't know what to do. But they always remembered. We can pick up the bat phone and we can call Batman, and Batman and Robin will jump in the Batmobile and they'll be here and they'll solve it. God is trying to build that kind of remembering into his people. It gets bad. It gets overwhelming. You call on me. So his people are in the process of taking the promised land. And he parts the Jordan River and they come through, and you would think it's on to Jericho. But no. Wait. I want you to take 12 stones from the middle of the Jordan River, signifying the 12 tribes of Israel. After building a memorial in the middle of the river, I want you to bring them to the other side, and I want you to reconstruct that memorial again. And in fact, that commandment is given twice. More Scripture is giving to the command to build the memorial than the actual crossing of the river. Why? Because God tells Joshua, and Joshua tells the people, I want you to look back at this memorial, and I want you to tell your kids, and I want you to tell your grandkids, God is faithful. I want you to remember, and I want your grandkids to tell their kids, I want this to go. I want to point at this memorial and say, God is faithful. Here's my question. What's your memorial? What's my memorial that we can point to and go, oh, yeah. I remember God is faithful. You know, for me, it started when I was a first-time Christian. I had a friend say, why don't you write stuff down in the margin of Joshua 4 of God's faithfulness? And I have other times in my life where God showed up, and I point to those and I remember, yeah, God's faithful. We need to remember. What's your memorial that reminds you God is faithful?